Wait, did you cut your hair or not? You did, right?
I did, yeah.
I've seen girls like pin their hair up and it looks like a fake bob, but what's up?
Yeah.
Hi guys. Welcome
thank you.
into Comic Book Women presents the Covrprice runners up for the week ending June 3rd, 2025. Sorry for the slight delay. We got a new DJ over on the other show, so we wanted to give him some love. But yeah, how you guys doing? Hi, Lucy.
Good. Hi.
I have not seen that background. Where are you?
In my office.
Wow, you got the new
But
house.
I still have, I haven't unpacked yet, and we're still,
Congratulations.
Yeah, this is the third show I do it in the house. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the third show in the new house.
Last week I was in New York. The week behind that, or before that, I was hiding from the mob. So,
well, you came through, so that's all that matters, right?
Yeah, I'm here now. That's all that matters. All right, let's just dive right in. Girls, do you have anything you want to say before we get started?
No, let's get started. No, I don't think so.
Why not?
No.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
Is Jen coming?
Nope.
No.
Oh, bummer. Okay, well, you guys, if you're new to the show, we are sponsored by Covrprice. So all the books you see in the runners up is coming directly from their platform. There is a code in the description if you want to try them out for only 99 cents. And I am drinking a White Claw, and super white.
Laura, I just noticed something. You're gonna go. I just put it on the screen. It should be number 20, and I don't know if you see the other one. It should be 19. It's kind of flipped.
Is it flipped?
Yeah, I'm looking at.
Okay, so 19 is 20 and 20 is 19.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
got it.
Okay.
Thank you. And shout out to our sponsors, Bird City Comics, same deal. And our other sponsor, Nimesh. Good to see you. Good to see you.
He's on IA too.
I know. He wasn't here last time.
Everybody's been at cons and life's been busy. It's raspberry. Yeah. I like White Claws. So it's a raspberry White Claw. Okay, so same deal. In the description, there's a code if you want to shop over at Bird City. We just did a pre-sale for 2 of our Phoenix Fan Fusion books that we're going to be having this weekend at the con. Have fun. All right, so let's dive right in. So this is number 20. We know it's labeled 19, but it's actually number 20. Sarah, you want to cover this one?
Absolutely. If you haven't heard us talk about this before, this is the Omega Man number 3. No, there isn't any news on Lobo or Jason Momoa. There was a point in time when we thought set photos had been released. However, shortly, the fandom was divided on whether the pictures were real or AI generated. Unfortunately, they were. So the creator of the photos admitted to generating through ChatGPT. Damn you AI, which sucks. While that did slow down the excitement, fans are still hyped for Momoa as Lobo and are waiting at the edge of their seats for any official news. While we wait, why not pick up Lobo's first appearance? We've tracked 15 copies sold at a 7-day growth trend of 15%, with a high sale of $279 for a CGC 9.8 copy, and a current raw near mint fair market value of $96. I think this book is going up.
That's crazy. I was actually kind of thinking it would plateau until we had some news, but with no news and it's still climbing, that's surprising. AI is terrifying, man. It's insane. Like some things look so real.
Oh my God, yes. Like, I mean, I don't want to get too much into it, right? But like, there's like now videos like that you can call like show. It shows like a whole. What was it? Sam showed me a video that like how influencers will act during the apocalypse or something like that, and they're like, "Oh my God, we're like at the end of the world!" Like, and it's just like they're talking. It just looks so like obvious. I don't know. It just looks like what the heck? It's scary. Yeah.
Yeah, my mom will send me stuff. She's like, "Laura, did you hear that? Canada wants to join the U.S. It's on this news channel." I'm like, "Mom, don't believe everything you're watching." She's like, "No, this is a real news channel." I'm like, "No, it's not." Like,
no, you can't. You can't now. Honestly, you cannot trust anything you see on the internet. You cannot trust it. Like it's just so. Don't even believe us. I'm just kidding.
I know. I'm like, are you even real right now, Lucy, or are you just like an avatar for yourself?
I don't know. You never know.
Scary. Matrix stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you go. Number 20, kicking off the runners up list, we have the Omega Man number 3. What do we have, Lucy, for number 19?
Ooh, number 19, we
Hold
have
on.
new.
Right
Oh,
there.
yeah, one. Sorry, guys. Okay. First, I want to say welcome to Bash Harlog. Welcome. It's his first time here. If you haven't subscribed, give us a thumbs up. New Mutants. 98 Robert, I said Robert, wow, Rob Liefeld. Early this week, Marvel and DC made a mind-blowing announcement. For the first time in decades, Marvel and DC will release another crossover. The two characters that will cross over will be the dark and brooding Batman and the fast-talking Deadpool. That's going to be funny. There is an incredible team behind this book with Seth Wells and writing and Greg Capullo illustrating. Ooh, I love Greg Capullo. This book is set to release on September 17. Following issue will be later in November, and it has drawn a ton of attention to these already popular characters. Why not brush up on Deadpool's first appearance before this crossover drops? We tracked 21 copies sold, a 7-day growth trend of 1% with the high sell of, oh my God, $9.99. 999 for CGC 9.8 copy. Current raw man fair market value. 118. I had to think about it every time.
Hey, you got it though. You got it though.
Right?
Yeah.
But yeah.
We were talking about the crossover over on Lando's show this last Sunday. Shout out to Black Crown. He's in the chat right now. I don't give a shit about this crossover at all. Like, I'm not even, I like Capullo. Don't get me wrong. Capullo, I'm like, oh, Court of Owls. I love that. I love Capullo, but I just don't care. I don't know. I'm not motivated. I'll probably end up reading issue 1 just because everybody will be talking about it, but it's not something that I'm like super jonesing over.
Why? I'm curious why. You don't like crossovers, or you just think
I'm not a huge fan of crossovers for one. Oh, don't get mad. I don't really like Deadpool that much. I don't like reading Deadpool. I would rather read a Batman comic by himself than with Deadpool in it. So
I think
that's just me.
I think
Exactly, Derek. I'm not excited about it, but I'll probably end up reading it.
give it a try. We'll see. Like, I just see maybe because now, like, the way we hear it now, like Deadpool, because I feel like if we read it, we hear it with what's his face voice and being funny way, with now being Batman the series character and more professional, and the other one blah, 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 blah. Like, I just feel like, oh, that'll be funny. But I don't know.
We'll see.
I'm trying to think how it all kind of fits into everything. Like what Lucy was saying is, you have the Dark Knight. He's not a funny guy, and you're gonna put in Deadpool, who's
annoying,
right? I mean, they already have the Joker, so you already have somebody who is blah blah blah, funny, jokester. I mean, like, I guess it's kind of like a train wreck.
We're all gonna just stare and see what happens, regardless.
Right. I'm curious too. I think I'll pick it up just to see
what's up,
what conveyed, how it's conveyed. But yeah, not excited, but cool.
I think we're kind of all on the same page. So number 19, the New Mutants number 98. Aside from the crossover part, I do think this is a blue chip comic that everybody should own. So I would be more likely to pick it up just because of that, not because of the crossover necessarily, but I understand that that's what kind of propelled it onto the list. All right, hold on. Excuse my slides for a second. They're out of order. Sarah, what do we have for 18? Oh, look what you landed on.
Look at this one. This is Spawn number 1, the Todd McFarlane Direct. I actually own a copy. Thank you very much to our favorite wrench, Rudy. He actually, I think I left this out when I talked about it, is that he actually gave me a copy that was like from the 90s.
Wow.
He actually
that's cool.
Right?
That's very cool.
Right? Gotta love it.
Value to that, I think.
Right? Totally. I should send a CGC, and that's what I should put in the note. This was bought in the 90s.
You're funny.
So, anyways, Spawn #1 is quite literally a book that is consistently moving on the aftermarket. We've seen this many, many times. If it weren't for the hype built around rumors and production announcements, I think I saw, is it a King Spawn movie?
Well, and the Shirley Johnson book just came out too.
Right.
So you have that kind of, I don't want to say it's necessarily behind this, but you definitely have the Spawn universe talking right now.
Right. And so Spawn #1 is a great first issue and first appearance to collect when starting off a comic collection. It is also easy to find and has one of the most recognizable covers in all of comics. It looks like fans took this past week to track down a ton of these books, as we saw a whopping 22 copies sold. We've tracked a 7-day growth trend of 2% with a high sale of $140 for a CGC 9.8 copy. And this is crazy. This is insane for this type of book. It's a current raw near mint fair market value of $20.
I mean,
Wow.
there's still freaking many of them though.
Well, I mean, pick them up. You know, like I think this too is kind of a blue chip quintessential comic.
I would agree with that. There's so many. Like I was trying to remember, we talked about the print run on one of these shows, and there's so many.
Oh
of these
yeah,
things.
that's right.
There's a lot of them. So I think that's probably what keeps the 9.0 selling for about $20, just because there's just so damn many. Oh yeah, I remember the stacks of these at shops. Yeah, they were everywhere. Anybody in the chat, do you guys have any idea what the print run was on this book? Just curious.
Probably thousands, I would imagine.
Oh no, I'm thinking like hundreds of thousands.
Hundreds of thousands, yeah.
Yeah, I think there's a lot.
Because I also believe this is the second book out of Image. So, you know.
Oh, Cave is thinking it's in the millions. Maybe it is in the million.
Holy
yeah, there's a lot. A million. Yeah. So you put that into perspective. Yeah. $20 seems reasonable.
Anyway.
Okay. Number 18, Spawn #1, the Todd McFarlane. Do you want to add anything to that, Lucy?
Nah, I think we have said too much already about this book.
I know, right? What else is
coming back? I don't know what to say. Cool if you owned it.
All right. Yeah. Number 18. Moving on. What do we have for 17? Lucy, I remember, was it Mel talking about this book?
I don't know, but I know we talked about this book on here. It was on the, what is it called? You know how we do at the end of the slide?
The predictions?
Yeah, like what we think it's gonna be, you know. But I think he might have. I think he posted once he got the copy. I'm not sure, but I know we talked about the book and we said like, oh, which one do you think, you know, show which one's gonna be, if it's gonna make it to the top 10, and it did. It made it to the top 10 last week, and now it's on the runners up. So yeah, it's a beautiful cover. First appearance of Captain Hollow, but that's not what the fans are focusing on. Georgie, am I saying it right? I don't know if I'm saying it right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, illustrated and excellent cover. Nightwing is giving the street art treatment with a colorful mural on the side of the buildings of those he protects. It really ties Nightwing back to his roots as the protector of the people of Gotham. Nothing like a meaningful mural on a comic cover to send the collectors hunting for one on the aftermarket. We tracked 11 copies sold at a 7-day growth trend of 48% with a high sale of $70 for Nearman Raw copy, with the current Nearman Raw fair market value of $40. 1 out of 25. I think it's pretty cool to see, because I feel like you don't see much of, like, it's 126 issues, and you don't see that, like, for 1 out of 25. You don't really see that, like, with DC or any of the books, right? Like, it's,
I mean, with Poison Ivy, I would say you would.
Yeah, but like with the Nightwing, like a Nightwing, like one of those, you don't. I feel like you don't. but yeah, like it's an
The
amazing
big two,
cover.
I feel like, have a couple main characters. Is that what you're saying? So like they're minor characters, you don't really see the ratios hitting as hard as the
Yes.
major characters. Does that
And
mean like
yeah, and it's a beautiful cover, but still like I wouldn't think that this cover will make it to the top 10. Like I would have never guessed. I think we said it wasn't gonna make it.
Well, here it is.
about
I
it
don't
all over
remember.
social media? It was everywhere. Everybody was
Mhm.
saying like, you better get on hold of this. You better get a hold of it because it's the first full appearance. But I get what you're saying. To see like a more minor character from the big two hitting at this level, it's unusual.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. But it's cool. I'm glad to see this. I'm glad to see something out of something that you like last week's predictions, they were pretty obvious that they were gonna make it to the top 10, and it did. And I like seeing that something that you wouldn't have thought will make it to the top 10. I like that. Makes
I
it
gotta
fun.
tell Ellie. Dick Grayson's her favorite, so I gotta tell her. Yeah, I should let her know.
Yeah.
What do you think, Sarah?
Eh.
You're not a Nightwing fan?
I haven't dove into that universe yet, so I can't say yes and I can't say no. But just kind of like based on this cover, I mean, it's a very cool cover, but I probably wouldn't pick it up. And especially like you guys said, with like such a minor character,
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say Nightwing's minor. It's hard to say what I'm thinking here. Like Ellie, again, Nightwing's her favorite. And if you've watched any of the DCAU, like he's a major player and he's a really good character. I actually think Dick Grayson's one of my favorites, but
well,
yeah.
you and Vash.
I know. I think Vash and I are the only ones that are like, this is really freaking cool. I would pay $37 for this. For a 1 in 25 and not even double ratio. I mean, like you're seeing these other ones on the top 10, the Detective Kaiju is going for like $220. So it's like
thanks to us. Thanks to us.
You guys did it
because we're influencers here.
Yep.
Hello.
I hate that I wasn't here last 2 weeks. I feel like I'm like missing out on whatever conversations you two had without me. I don't like this. I feel very left out.
That's what happens when you go on vacation.
Right?
With your daughter. How dare you?
Right.
How dare you go on vacation with your daughter? Josh.
That's what happens when you leave us alone.
Yeah, we become influencers.
Jesus. You guys see what I deal with these girls? These girls are number 17. I love you guys. Nightwing number 126. This is the 1 in 25 coming in at $37. I think this probably will drop once the buzz for it goes down a little bit. So I think you'll probably hold and wait. It's already on a downward trend as we speak. So just be patient. If you're looking for this, you'll probably be able to get it closer to ratio. Or you probably get closer to ratio now, actually. But all right. What do we have for 16?
So we can't have our list without Mark Spears. So we have Mark Spears number 1. This is the 5th print. This is the Evil Dead homage. This is the 1 in 20. I love this cover. I'm a fan of Evil Dead. I like the movies. And I think I said this last week too, is I wish, and I'm going to sound like Jen, if they took this cover and made it like glow in the dark. Or
oh my God, that would have been so cool.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? So yeah, unlike the Dr. Creepy variant, which I think was on the top 10, this book fell several spots this past week. That doesn't mean it's losing that much steam, though this book spiked in value and is holding strong. It has still been moving quickly on the aftermarket market despite its high value. Fans cannot get enough of Spears' artwork. That Spears train is just chugging along. The chase gets even wilder when the cover is an homage to a cult classic like Evil Dead 2. If you haven't seen that movie, you should go see it. I love it. We tracked 17 copies sold at a 7-day growth trend of 2% with a high sale of $113 for a near mint raw copy and a current raw near mint fair market value of $103. Amazing. Well done again. I'm glad Mark Spears is getting his due.
This one makes me sad. If you guys are not familiar or if you aren't aware, Mark DM'd me and he's like, hey, Laura, I put you in the credits. So my name's somewhere on there. And I don't own it. I don't own this book.
What?
I know. We got one copy and we did order enough to get the copy, but it was completely destroyed. And I was like, oh my gosh. So I do not currently own this book. And I feel like my name's right next to, I think I'm next to Red Hood. You'll see Laura Arroyo on there somewhere.
Brian, Red Hood, Laura, yeah, right here.
I'm right after Swaggle.
Yeah, Ambrose, yeah, you're right there.
I was like, that's so nice, Mark. Thanks. I'm like, that's so cool, you know. And I'll get it eventually, I'm sure. But yeah. Anyway, I know Real Fake Comics. We did keep it, but I wanted one that was like slabs, not on the wall. And I was like, this is so neat. But
okay, but you have one then.
Well, it's at the shop, but it's beat up like badly. When it came shipped, and it was just like the corners are all bent up and.
Yeah, well, it kind of adds to that like the look. Just kidding.
Yeah. Oh, you're such a punk, Lando. Shut up. Fucker. Anyway.
Okay.
Sub Lando's channel or don't. Either way.
Right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I love this cover. I also like somebody mentioned about the Living Dead or Night of the Living Dead. He also did Return of the Living Dead cover, and I think I've said it before, there is a movie coming out. And somebody at Dallas Fan Expo did a phenomenal like cosplay of 2 punk zombies. I don't know who they are. I've been seeing them through, and they just look amazing. So there.
Yeah, this covers, it's perfect. There's nothing wrong with it. It's absolutely. I really think it's really neat that Mark went out of his way to include people from the community on his art. Like I've never heard of any artist doing that ever. So that's really, really badass. So thank you to Mark Spears. If you are out there watching, we appreciate it.
Yeah. I don't appreciate it because my name is not there. He doesn't know me.
Right?
He doesn't know me. How dare he not know me? Like
we're influencers.
We're influencers. Hello. I'm just kidding.
I got nothing. I'm speechless here. Number 16, Mark Spears, monster number 1. This is the 5th print Evil Dead homage, 1 in 20, coming in at almost 6 times that, $109. Yeah, very cool. I want this as a print, and I'm a good 9.8. It's going to happen eventually. What do we have next?
That's me, right? Okay, number 15, we have Amazing Spider-Man number 1, Clayton Crane, 2025 Fan Expo Dallas, white version, limited to $5.55. This past weekend was the Fan Expo Dallas event, which I was like, what is that? Last weekend, right? And then now I know. Yeah, there were some beautiful covers. The Lord Clayton Crane made a big mark on the convention when he dropped this Virgin variant cover. It was limited to 555 copies, and fans scooped them up. There was also a limited online release for the book, which went live on Thursday and also sold out for $50 each. Those who weren't lucky enough to get one quickly took to the aftermarket and racked up those sales. We tracked 8 copies sold, a 7-day growth trend of 100% with a high sell of $100 for a Nearman Raw copy. And current Raw Nearman, what is that again?
Fair market
value. Yeah. How I cannot remember, like every time. $88. So yeah, it's a cool cover.
Pass. I told you guys a long time ago.
So
Clayton Crane was in Arizona, and they were charging water bottles. The line was, and this bothered me so much. Hear me out. Arizona's freaking hot, and there was this line to get signatures, and they had Costco water, so like $4 for a case, and they were charging like $2 or $3 for a bottle, and that bothered me. I was like, you know what? You have people standing in line. Sure, if you want to make your money back, fine, 50 cents a bottle, but like don't try to make money off of water bottles for people standing in line in 110-degree heat. yeah, it just rubbed me the wrong way. And ever since then, I'm just like,
And who
pass.
was charging it? Clayton or
It
the
was
store?
It was his team. He has like a team that travels with him. And it was his
Uh-huh.
team. And I was just like, or yeah, I think it was a team. It may have been the store, but the team and him were collaborating. And I didn't like that. Like if it was us and I had an artist, I would give you water for free. I'd be walking through like
Yes.
water,
Right?
fans, anything I can do to make you guys comfortable for coming out and
Yes.
supporting the artist. You don't
Right.
charge.
And not only that, if it's a store, if it's a comic book store, like you want your customers to return, be like, oh my god, I was treated so nice at this bookstore. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna support them. What the fuck?
And-
Not take advantage of them.
I didn't
Wow.
like it. Yeah. We had Adam with us, and Adam's like, I'm so thirsty. I'm like, okay, well, let's get you some water. Yeah, so we did, and we bought it. We're not like we could afford it. I get that, but it just bothered me. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Yes, it's niche. Yes, like that's horrible. Ugh.
Yeah, it was weird.
Okay, we don't have to talk about this. Pass.
Yeah, I don't like
That's
this.
another show. So
Pass. There you go.
oh wow, that was a quick pass. Let's go.
Right?
Number 14. Who's Sarah?
That would be me. We've got Fantastic Four number 5, the Ryan Brown 2025 facsimile, the 1 in 25. We've talked about this one last week because I was talking about how we've talked about Ryan Brown. So if you guys know that we talk about artists, writers, characters, so check out our rewind and our other videos and check out Ryan Brown's video. You like that?
Oh yeah, because you made an inside joke between us and our fans.
Oh my god, because I wasn't here.
Okay, that's right. Yep, that's right. That was a
Got it.
And did you hear what I said though? Between and our fans, because we're influencers.
Right.
I'm not involved. That's why I'm at the bottom of the totem pole tonight, guys. I'm not
Right?
involved anymore. Okay.
She needs to work. She needs to
You'll get
work
there,
herself up again. She needs to work.
It was 2
herself back
shows.
up.
I missed 2 shows.
You'll get there, Laura. You'll get there.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just. We love to give her shit, dude.
Right?
We're
Right?
for the people
not
that
like-
don't know. We like to give Laura shit. Like they will. If I was in here, they will do the same. We would do that.
Everybody gives me shit, man. I'm like used to it.
But
nowadays.
yeah. Okay,
Right.
so yes, this covers Sarah. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're fine. No, we can give shit to Laura all day if you want.
Yay! Let's do it.
Just kidding, Laura.
You guys are such. You go see it. You see this? Yeah.
Oh, we missed.
I missed 2 shows. You guys make it sound like I haven't been here like a year.
Look at H&H.
H&H really okay.
I suppose should I talk about this comic?
Okay, yeah, sorry, yes.
In the months leading up to Fantastic Four First Steps, Marvel has been reprinting the facsimile copies of the early issues of the FF. The First Family had their 5th issue facsimile released earlier this month, and the retailer incentive is all the rage. Doctor Doom is set to make his MCU debut next year, and Doctor Doom covers have been selling fast. This new cover by Ryan Brown make a mark on the fandom as it quickly shot up in value and is still a top seller in 3 weeks after its release. We've tracked 9 copies sold at a 7-day growth trend of 9% with a high sale of $66 for a near mint raw copy and a current raw near mint fair market value of $60.
I would not have guessed this was Brian Brown. You read my private chat, aren't you, Lucy? With Ryan Brown, I think like eyeballs and like really interesting detail. I would not have guessed that this was Ryan Brown.
Yeah, no, and well, this is like the second time, right? That you said that it was on the runners up. And yeah, I like it. I like the eyes, like the creepiness. Like I have said that before. Like I like that. It's pretty cool. And well, Karen likes the grill. That's what
The grill's pretty cool. I will give you that.
And is this? Yes, it is a 1 out of 25 facsimile variant.
No, Jen's always working. She's like less influencer than I am, apparently.
Oh, she'll have her day when she comes back.
Yeah, next show we'll all three gang up on Jen. That's gonna happen.
Hell
next.
yes. Yes, we are. So get ready, Laura.
I know I'm taking a beating tonight, man. It's like
no, get ready to get Jenna next time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is cool. I like the cover. I think it's very nice. I'm partial to the Adi Granov cover, the full frame portrait one. I think that one's really good.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Dr. Doom's awesome, and I'm excited to see Robert play him.
Mm-hmm.
All good things. All right, number 14, sorry. Fantastic Four, number 5, Ryan Brown, 1 in 25, coming in a little over double ratio at $60. Not too shabby. What do we have for... Okay, I have opinions on this, but I'm going to wait till you guys are done.
Okay, so Mark Spears, Monsters, number 14, Dr. Creepy, 1 to 25, and this is like the 3rd week in a row, I think, that it's on the runners-up or top 10, something like that, but it's 3 in a row. The Mark Spears love continues with another week that this book, it's on our top list. It actually made a massive climb from the last week, number 19 spot, which was 19. This week, number 13. Ever since the debut of Monsters, Mark Spears' retro art style has hit the nostalgic horror collectors. His series has sold out of covers A and B's and retailer incentives. The demand for this cover is through the roof, and fans have been chasing these for months. It's safe to say that we are likely to see this book in the future list for the next weeks. We tracked 18 copies sold at 7-day growth trend of 39% with a high sell of $50 for a Nearman Raw copy and a current raw Nearman fair market value for $29. Bye-bye. Yes.
All right.
Influencer.
I have a question about this book. So I got some people DMing me about this. They're like, oh, sending me screenshots, because apparently what's happening is that KeenSpot, who is the publisher, is adjusting their pricing for the incentives according to the market. So kind of like eBay. So like this book started at, ratio that it's slowly climbing. Is that an acceptable practice? I do that. I would do it too. But for publishers, do we like that? I'm torn on this because I get why KeenSpot's doing it, but at the same time, they're the publisher. I don't know.
For me, that Mark Spears is hot. Whatever book, it goes up. Why don't you excuse my language, but why don't you fucking mark it up before you release it and then try to fucking cheat your customers of paying the same prices as eBay? That's fucked up. I think that's fucked up to me. Adjusting the price after you release it. So you try to see
they adjust it weekly, from what I understand. So what the first week it comes out, it'll be a certain price, and the next week if it's gone up, their price will go up. James Kreider, are you out there? He was the one that brought this to my attention because he made a post about it. He was like, how can you have a publisher taking a ratio book and increasing it with the market? Because I don't know of any other publishers that do that. I might be wrong. Maybe there is. Massive was doing that too. Yeah, they did. But you're right with the Sveta Shabina books, huh? I think he's right. I think the Sveta ratios, they were adjusting according to market. Is that the new practice here? Is that what because if it is, know that in your mind and buy the ratio early, knowing that it will adjust up. But I'm just not sure. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm torn.
I just feel like you're again taking advantage of your customers, that they're coming up to you. So if you want to make that money, and then I get that there are small publishers, then mark them up before you release them.
Stop. Then don't mark them up any further.
Then you take them to eBay. Then
I don't think publishers. Well, I mean, maybe what the fuck do I know? Maybe they have a burner account, but I was going to say for the most part, publishers don't sell on eBay.
I guess Dynamite does that too. But isn't Dynamite always on the verge of closing?
that's what I was thinking too. Is that, I mean, not for nothing, but Keen Spot. This this series is the only series that is hot.
That there's really, yes.
I don't know. I mean, if they're doing it like daily, I mean, that would just suck. Maybe weekly.
So are they gonna go back down on the price, and the price goes down?
Here, let's do a little experiment, shall we? Let's go to Keen Spot. Let's do this live, baby. All right, Keen Spot. So I'm here.
Yeah.
Mark Spears. Oh, this, I don't know. There's no search bar. Where's the
bloody? Because my other question too is, are they only like allotted so many books? Either like 20 books. You get your 20 books for $5.99, and then once we're sold out, and you have to pay up the next day. See, that would suck, because if you missed out, then now you got to pay whatever higher price it is, before.
So it's kind of like, okay, Laura. So if you,
I'm listening. Sorry, I'm trying to figure this out.
If you say you would release one of the books that it's releasing soon, or which one was it? Which one? Oh my gosh, the one, the yellow cover with Trish, that it's sold and people.
8 Billion Genies.
8 Billion Genies. Yes. If you would have still had, say, 10 copies left, and you saw that it was going for $300, and you had 8 copies or 10 copies left, but you had it previously for $30, but now since they're going for $300, and you change the price to $300, people will come after you and will be like, "That's fucked up," right?
Right.
They will try to bury your life if you do that.
Yeah, what we do to kind of get around that, I'm being completely honest, is if we see a book that we have is going up high, we'll put it to eBay and we'll let people bid on it.
Then
and if they bid it up, that's not on us anymore. You can't get mad anymore.
Right.
And I think that's totally fair. And that's what I said. Why don't you just then take it to eBay and do that? But I feel like if you have it on your website and then you're just gonna take them down and then put them back up for $300, that's fucked up, and people will call you out on that, right? They will come after you, the tiny mistake that you guys make. They will come after you guys. So Mike, why is that okay?
Spot Shop.
They have 2 websites.
I only thought that they had one. Their website is very janky. It's not easy to find stuff.
I can't find. Again,
yes.
If James was bloody here, because he's the one that I was like, oh my god, this is happening.
I think if they take, like I said again, if you take them to eBay, I feel like that's fair. But if it's on your own website, that's fucked up.
So Massive does it and Dynamite does it. So if that's the case, then I think that you just need to be aware that that's how they're doing it. And if you're interested in a ratio, buy it early before the market makes it explode and they adjust accordingly. Because honestly, after this last week, Keen Spot probably doesn't care, because somebody out there will buy it. And that's what it comes up. Somebody will pay that price, even if people are complaining about it. And that's their choice. It's their business. But at the same time, it's I think the consumer should be aware.
Yeah. You think they're trying to get all the money, from, instead of resale?
I think that Keen Spot's a small business, and I think that when they have the opportunity to capitalize on something, why wouldn't they? Because that's how they continue funding all the projects that don't do as well as Monsters, and I get that. I really, really do. I was just curious in you guys' opinions.
It'll be interesting if it is true, and now people are kind of, they're hearing it from us, they're hearing it from people on, Instagram, if there's going to be a change in, will people boycott Keen Spot?
I don't think so. I don't think that's going to happen. I think that, again, the demand's there. So they're adjusting according to the demand, which is economics 101. But is it moral? Who the fuck am I?
So, I mean, that's why you're saying, well, if you want that, make sure you check what's coming out.
Get there early. Yeah, get there early.
Right. If you don't want to get freaking, how do they say, get caught. How do you say? Get caught with your pants down. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, because then you're gonna have to pay more, and you're surprised.
Yeah, and I didn't know Dynamite did that. That's news to me. I knew Massive did, because I saw Massive when Sveta Shabina became hot. That initial book she did, they were charging market value, and they were very transparent. They're like, we're adjusting according to the market. You're gonna pay what the market's paying,
and that's fair, because then that you make your own judgment. Then now you're like, okay, thanks for letting us know. Then I'll decide if I do or if I don't. But yeah.
Anyway, all right, interesting stuff. Number 13, Mark Spears, Monsters number 4. Fantastic cover, by the way. Dr. Creepy, 1 in 25. $31. That's not that bad.
Let's see if it goes down. Will they go down in price too?
Right.
No.
Of course.
Number 12, last book on the... Oh, this one's back? Hellverine. Okay.
It's
Girl,
been.
this one was last week. Where have you been?
I wasn't here.
It's been. This is like the third week too.
Yeah.
Yeah, who's reading this?
That's me.
It's
my turn.
Oh my god.
Yeah. We've got Hellverine number 5, the Alessandro Capuccio Hell Hulk. At least it's not Pin-Up Apocalypse or Pin-Up Apocalypse.
Apocalypse.
Pin-Up Apla.
Well, you should have seen us last week, because we could not fucking pronounce that shit for the life of us.
In Apocalypse.
Pina colada.
Close enough.
Thanks.
So this is the Hellverine, was a massive win when he debuted. It was so popular that some would say it sparked the appearance of more Hell variants. Marvel really likes their character variants, and this version of Hulk is set to play a big role in the Hellverine story. The following issue, number 6, showed off the Hell Hulk in a dismembered form. Given the previews for issue 7 releasing tomorrow, it looks like Hell Hulk and Hellverine finally get their showdown. In anticipation of this clash, fans are picking up this first cameo and cover appearance of Hell Hulk. We've tracked 10 copies sold at a 7-day growth trend of 89%, with a high sale of $23 for a near mint raw copy and a current raw near mint fair market value of $11.
10 copies sold isn't like blowing my mind.
No. Now, I thought I heard this, and I could be wrong. Is that not Hellverine? Is Hell Hulk supposed to be in the next like version of Marvel Rivals, or is it Hellverine or something like that?
Oh, I don't know. I've never read this. I actually talked a lot of shit about this when it first came out. I was like, not interested. But it keeps staying on these lists. I'm like, okay, well, I apparently don't know what I'm talking about, because everybody loves it. Lando said it's a great read. That's really, really good. But I just had no interest in it. So I'm not really sure what the long-term play is here.
Yeah, I can't really say anything on it. I really don't know anything. Yeah. You could tell.
I feel like Bash and I might be soulmates, because I kind of think the exact same thing that you're putting in the chats all the time. It's like, I don't know. Yeah. But anyway, like I was saying before, this book has maintained a spot either here or on the runners up. So people are reading the story. Lando said it's really good. I haven't read it, so I can't speak to it. But yeah. Anyway.
Silence is gold.
Yes.
If you have it, great. Number 12. Hellverine, number 5, Alessandro Capuccio, Hell Hulk. I don't think
if you have it, good for you.
Yeah, right. Cool.
Going back, that's what I've been hearing. Everybody's like, it's actually kind of good. But I didn't understand how it made sense. I'm like, did Hulk just go to hell? Or is it like a different alternative universe where they're already in hell?
Well, you got to read it together, I guess, right?
All right, Bash, you have to read it and then let me know.
Right. We want a book report.
Yeah,
All right,
we're We're not
Lucy,
good.
you describe this part.
Oh,
That
us. Okay. So each week we pick books that we might. I mean, no. This. What am I saying? Why did you pick me? I'm just kidding.
Right? I hope we can be an influencer
no.
right now. Dropping the bomb.
I got distracted with the stupid hellhole book, whatever, and I got zoned out, and I'm like, got distracted. Anyways, so each week we picked a book for the new comic book day, what we would like to pick, or we're gonna pick, or our favorite book from the week. And these are our picks. Now the people from the chat, well, they have to guess which one pick what. It'll be Sarah, me, Jen, Laura. So just which one do you think? Which book we picked? So
I could have done that better. I think I could have done that better.
Yeah, the doy. I don't know why you picked
That
me.
was terrible. It's terrible. I gave you this opportunity to shine and influence.
Yeah, the
So guys,
hellhole.
in the chat, guess from left to right who you think which panel member belongs to which book.
Like
Okay,
that. Thanks. Yeah, fuck. I'm tired.
Lucy.
Dude, I have like I don't know. I'm like, you know what, the movie Up, like with the dog that like squirrel. I get easily distracted.
Wait, do we have are you guys watching the chat? Do we have
I am.
Karen got it.
Who?
Karen?
Did she? Hold on.
She got like right off the
No, she didn't.
She didn't.
No. Hold on. Let me see. No, not yet. Let me see. I'm gonna just show them so you guys can.
I can't look at the stuff.
Hold on. I'll highlight the names. Hold on. You see, that was Karen. And
I'm not a redhead. I wish I was a redhead.
No. No.
I don't know the order. I know my pick.
I do.
And I know Jen's pick. So
I know the order.
I do too, but no, not yet. Not yet.
Nobody has it?
Not yet.
They're close.
They're pretty. Yeah, some are kind of close. If
you guys watch the top 10, you'll know my pick because I've talked about this book a lot.
Boo.
Cheater.
We're not supposed to talk about our stuff on your
Hi,
other
Adam.
phone.
Have a good night, Adam.
Bye, Adam.
Thank you for stopping by.
Adam.
Take care. Let's see. No,
you guys don't know us
Jerome.
at all. We need a little clip that's like, if you don't know me by
now, you will never know
it is the columnist
me.
from You're right. That's one of my favorites.
Mm.
Really nice guy. Met him in Chicago.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, him and I chatted for a while. He's a good guy.
Influencer. Oh.
Follow me on IG. You'll see a photo of Jeff calling me like hand in hand, arm in arm. It's great.
That's right.
Did Karen get it this time?
She sure did.
Boom! Karen knows us better than all of you.
Well, yes. I was gonna say Nimesh was pretty kind of close, but no. Karen, ding, 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 ding.
Yay!
Can I go first?
Yes, go ahead.
All right, so I am on the far right. Now, we were talking about this on the other show. It's Wolverine number 8, and we were like, okay, there's so many different variations. It's only a matter of time until Marvel pulls a Marvel and makes a 1 in 25 second print version with the hair different and everything, and that's exactly what they did. I didn't pick this book necessarily because I love that they did that, but man, I love that they did that. I actually would like to slab this. I don't like when Marvel does that. It's predictable. It's what's the word when like you milk something? It's too easy. It's lazy.
Chocolate milk?
Is it because he's Mexican? Are you being racist?
Horchata.
Horchata.
Wait, why would chocolate milk be racist?
I was pointing at Anthony when I said it.
I said chocolate.
It's brown.
Yeah. No, that's racist then.
What? You're racist. I wasn't being racist. You were.
No, I would have said horchata then.
What do you think about Marvel taking a cover, turning it into a version, then taking the virgin version of that and turning it into a 1 in 25 second print?
Yeah, they're just making
It's
money.
only recent that they started doing that within the last year.
For?
I know, but
It's crazy.
I don't know. You know what I always thought was interesting is sometimes you do these like an exclusive for one of them, and you go through the ratios, and the ratios are terrible. I think they're finally starting to catch on. Like, oh, we should really look at the art and determine which ones are awesome and make them the bigger ratios.
Mm-hmm.
But then they release them, and they're like, oh crap, that one should have been something.
That's true. There's a lot of really shitty ratios. You're like, how is this a 1 in 50? How is this the?
It's just getting, like you said, lazy. Like they'll take like what happened recently? It was all like the J. Scott Campbell covers, and it's like the cover A, B, or C, and then they make it the 1 in 100 as a virgin. They did it with Savage Land Rogue.
Yeah, and they're doing it now again. That was my.
I mean, it's badass though. So
badass. Isn't that like a good cover? It's like, oh, I'm so torn.
But that's the thing, though. It's such a good cover. Who gives a shit? Buy it. It's
that's
awesome.
what I'm saying. Like, I'm torn between like the business side of me and like the collector side of me. The collector side of me is like, okay, that's awesome. I want it. Like, isn't that cool? And if you open the book, that outward cover makes a lot of sense for that storyline. If you guys are reading Wolverine,
That's what my hair looks like in the morning too. It's
yeah.
You know, okay. You want to say that it's kind of racist now? This one's gonna be. It's
No boy.
No, but okay. You know,
Oh,
and every time I watch, look, hold on, let me take this. Let me show you. Oh shit. Okay, now let me say. Every time I watch this show, it reminds me of you. Let me show you.
Oh, jeez.
Like what? Like I swear, and even the way he talks, it reminds me like of you. Have you seen the show Ghost? And the main
I like that guy.
This guy, like the way he talks, like the way like he acts, it just reminds me of you. And
he's the dude that beatboxes on Pitch Perfect #1.
Oh yes, that is it.
And I like that part where she's like, I set fire to Philippines. And he goes, that's adorable. Yeah.
Every time I watch it, like the way he talks, and it's like the way, like the hair, like every.
He's in Free Guy too. He's one of the programmers in Free Guy. Like that dude's all over the place.
Yes, I love that guy. He's so funny, and every time, and I love that show. And when I watch, I'm like, I tell Sam like, that guy reminds me of Anthony. The way he talks, and like he's so funny. Like the little things you say, like it's funny, and then he says those little. It's just so funny. I love that guy. He's so funny.
Yeah, he is. Wait, what did the message say? Look away for 1 second. Laura turns into Anthony. What kind of witchcraft is this?
That's what happens when Laura says chocolate milk, or Lucy says chocolate milk. Yeah.
I'm like a Mexican gremlin. You throw some more stuff on me, and this is what I turn into. Listen, hey Anthony, never seen you before. How are you, sir? I am very, very well. I never get invited because it's called Comic Book Women, so I'm not allowed on this one. So yeah, I'm holding it down.
Jen's rule. That's not our rule.
That's not our rule.
I feel like I'm an official comic book woman, though.
Yeah. Instead of Shazam is chocolate milk.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not chocolate milk. It has to be in Spanish. Is it?
Chocolate.
Chocomil. I was like, that's how now. Oh my god, I just realized why they call it chocomil.
Why?
Yeah, why do they call it that?
That's slang too, isn't it?
No, well, that's how we say it in Spanish. Like it's like, oh, I'm gonna go, chocomil, because it's chocolate milk, chocomil. But because Mexican, we can't say it right. It's like carne asada, like bistec. It's beef steak, but like we have always called it bistec. And
all the words flow together. It's one big word.
And it's because it's English, but we're saying it, reading it in Spanish. So it's chocomil. It's chocolate milk. Just
Wait, what are we talking about?
Hold
on, I want to do the next one.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hold on, just stay right here.
Yes.
Okay, so those are the picks. Laura picked. Wait, why were you complaining about the ratio? And that's your pick.
That was my point. I don't like it, but I love it.
God, what a woman answer. This is definitely comic book women. She's like, you're getting on my nerves. Get out of here, but don't go. What?
Yeah, that's how I feel.
What? No.
It's because
Don't
she's an
touch me, but I need
influencer.
a hug.
It's because she's an influencer.
She just influences my nerves around here.
She
All right,
influenced
what's
your
next?
nerves.
Hold on. All right, Lucy's pick is next.
Yeah, mine's next. Is the one of what the ratio 1 of 100, 1 out of 100. Miguel Mercado, and it's Imperial, and I just love
Miguel.
this cover.
That guy's got
Yes,
some range. Yeah.
yeah.
Hey, go
So
flip the chicken. Go flip the chicken.
I don't know what you
I'm on the show. You go flip the chicken.
she's gonna burn that chicken.
Yeah. Go flip it. You gotta
She's
flip
gonna
it.
wait. She's gonna go.
Go flip the bird. Anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
So, and if it burns, like I told you to flip it, I did.
Mhm. That's called, when we burn stuff around here, it's called rustic. Let's see. Is that slang? Flip the chicken. Don't let Laura cook. Chad Cave. Oh, that's good.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
good stuff. What's up with this hand though? Is she missing a finger or does she not have 5?
Dude, on her hands? Dude, no, she does have. It's just like the way I think it looks, but she does have. Dude, was it AI? No, just kidding.
many-
No, it's like no, she has. It's just the way it looks.
Oh, these
like,
two, 'cause they're on top of each
yeah,
other. Something
yeah.
like
But no,
No,
that.
she's missing a
Oh, it's
finger.
there. No, it's there.
Mhm.
It's there. You
No,
can see
I
it.
like it.
she's like missing her pinky.
Sarah, go on the picture that I sent and look at it at close. It's there. I can see the
Okay.
finger.
I can see the nail. It's just small on the screen.
Yeah, the finger in the
No,
nail.
But yeah, this is dope. What book is this?
This girl's got 4 fingers on the other hand.
Oh my gosh, Sarah. Just because you're far away.
Jen wins this round. G.I. Joe is
Yeah.
badass.
That pick. It was for Jen and
Britt.
Britt. They both picked.
Penny
it,
didn't
yeah.
like that pick. You can hear her barking.
Oh, sorry, Jen.
All right. And then Sarah, have you gotten to go yet?
No, not yet.
No, because I'm the winner, obviously, because this is
Sick.
Jeff DeCall 1 in 25. This sick cover of Storm with the like single string of electricity.
Yeah, that's
She
nice.
just is Storm, serving Stormly, goddess of storms.
I can see like the soundtrack to this cover is she's in the club and it's T-Pain. I'm gonna buy you a drink, and she's just sitting there chilling in the VIP.
Right? She's got like her other hand, like it has her glass, and it's like, you know, the electricity is just like flowing back and forth. Yeah.
Mhm. She ordered bottle service. Look at her.
She knows
I was
what's up.
out, you know, the one next is like that song. We're in the club. It's going down. It's going down. Yeah, that one.
Okay,
Yeah.
I get you. I'm with you.
Yeah.
And then
But you
Jen
know
doesn't
what?
get. Jen can't win because she's not here, so it's gonna come down to these 3, right?
Yes.
All right. So
Yeah.
Laura's got an obvious pick. Then we have 2 artsy picks.
Which, by the
Do
way,
people vote?
I picked
Is
this
that how it
one
works?
the last time.
You can vote, Anthony. It's cool.
I can vote. Ooh. Oh my goodness. It's definitely not Laura's. I like that cover. I like that cover a lot, but it's not yours.
Wow.
I seen it. It's been done.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Just because that one hand looks like it's missing fingers, I gotta go with Storm.
Yeah, just because of the hands. It looks like, you know what? It looks like a chicken hand.
It does. Both of it's like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, fighting rooster hands. All right, so the
Yeah.
next slide, I took over the show. Pre-sale.
Ooh, look at mine.
Pre-sale. Let's see, pre-sale date. This is the Miguel. Say his name, Miguel.
Miguel Mercado.
Ooh, she is. All right, we got the 1 in 100. Let's see, 9.8. It's going for $209.99. And we got the Mark Spears. What is this? What's her name?
Medusa.
No, that's not Medusa. It's an
No.
Indian god. What
Starbucks.
the hell just happened?
Starbucks.
Not Starbucks. What are you talking about? That is not Starbucks.
She's
Sheba?
Starbucks.
So chat, help me out on this one. Sheba?
Okay,
Shiva.
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 La Chivas.
5'4".
Starbucks.
I got Kali. It could be Kali. I don't know, guys. If anybody's out there and you guys are in the vein of what goddess we're looking at here, I believe the Destroyer. See, I knew it. Shiva the Destroyer or Kali, Goddess of War, one of those. That's badass. You know why they have all the arms? Multiple weapons, bow and arrows, sword. She's doing work. Can you imagine her at teppanyaki?
Oh my gosh.
You can make more lattes.
All right,
faster.
I gotta go flip the chicken. You get in.
I was gonna say, what happened to this chicken?
Oh man, I'm scared for the
It's
chicken.
so she can make like multiple frappuccinos at once.
Let's start a vote. If you guys want me to come back and keep hosting, just vote in the chat.
Yes. Yes, can I vote?
Shut up, Lucy.
Hey,
Keenspot web store. So now they're doing their own exclusives. Is that
Interesting.
It's nice. It's nice. But see, our picks, Laura, they're like selling out like pancakes, selling hot already. They're like the pre-orders. And this is what we do. This is a slide that we do that.
Are you really explaining this show to me? I've been here for 2 years.
No, I'm telling the people.
Oh, I'm like, are you serious?
No, the people. I'm telling our fans. Hello, our fans, because we're influencers. But yeah, we do this, people. And last week we did that. It was Laura's pick. It was a Detective Kaju, the yellow,
which made number 2,
and made it number 2. And also it was number 3, the Pina Colada, one out of 25. It was on this list too. That it was a pre-sale. If you go the Covrprice, and you can click the pre-release like for the sales, and you will find this, and it will tell you what's kind of like selling before it comes out tomorrow. And you can kind of like, I don't know, buy them before or something.
Yeah, you can predict it. You can kind of go, okay,
yeah,
I think this will hit next week. The Mark Spears will probably hit. That's my main bet.
Yeah, and then we kind of like, that's what we talked about, the one with the Nightwing. It was on this list, and we were like, which one do you think out of all these will make it to the top 10 or the runners up? Let's see, Sarah. In the chat too, help us chat. Which one do you guys think it will make it to the top 10 or the runners up?
I vote Mark Spears already, so you can't pick that one too.
What?
Why not?
Them's the rules. I don't make the rules.
You just made that a rule.
Watch this rule be broken.
Let me see.
I'm picking Mark Spears too.
You can't.
Yes,
I can, and
she will.
Look,
we got Adventure Time, 1 out of 50. Juniba, black and white, for selling right now for 112. You got Justice League versus Godzilla versus King Kong versus Christian Juice. 1 out of 100, and it's selling for $100, so 110.
I picked the Starbucks for the top 10.
Star Wars. Who said that?
Barry.
Oh my god!
That's just like, yes, we do make the rules to favor you. Exactly. That's why rules are made.
See, Ramesh, don't tell her. Don't tell her that. This bird cover was Ryan Brown. Which one is that one? The dead bird? Which? We're trying to guess. Which one?
Is that the Imperial one? Is that what you're talking about?
Right, the Star Wars, the Jedi Knight.
No, that's horrible. I don't think that's Ryan Brown.
I don't think it'll make it. I think it has more chance, like the one that it was the Laura's picked. Maybe the one out of 25-second print, Mark Spears and Miguel Mercado. I think those 3 have the chances to be runners up or top 10. And see, Adventure will probably be hot because I think also because it's not a lot of stores might order it, so it's gonna be low print. And like who will, like 50 of Adventure Time just to, I don't think so. I think it might be low print. It could be, I don't know, maybe it might make it too.
So there you go. These are our predictions.
I don't. It's a new book that is coming out. The lady with the red cape. It's Imperial. I honestly don't have no idea who that is. But
Hold
yeah.
on. Let's try to find that Keen Spot one real quick because they're saying they hold on. Monsters 5 hollow foil. Let's do this live. You're right. I don't.
It's sold out.
No, I see it. Okay, so if you go to the drop bar, they're
Mhm.
selling it right now for $50. So
Oh,
drop
damn.
down below where it says Batman 217 homage. So it's cover I. And it's selling
So
for
if you can
$50.
get it for $50,
Do it
and
now if
then
you want it. If it's
for
selling
$50,
for
so not
quadruple.
200.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
crazy.
Because this is already like it's sold for that much, which is
Okay, but
freaking
there's
crazy.
two. So there's the regular one's 50. The hollow foil, they're selling it for 100.
Oh, it's still like $100 less than what somebody paid on eBay.
Yeah. And it is a Keen Spot exclusive, so I guess Keen Spot's doing exclusives now.
Good luck.
Anthony and I always just kind of chuckle whenever people start doing exclusives. It's like, okay, have fun. Have fun.
Yes,
Really?
Vash, you were correct, Vash. That is Deathbird on the cover. That's the
See?
lady
You-
with the claws.
Wait, where is he? There. Yeah. Well, I think is that it? That's it. Because Laura left. But anyways.
Sorry, my bad. Okay, guys, that was it for us tonight. So hopefully you had a good time. Vash and anybody else that was new, thank you guys for being here. We appreciate it. We're here every Tuesday, or at least I am. These girls are flaky, but I am here every Tuesday to be part of the show. So
Did you hear this, Sarah?
I know. I was like, we were holding this down while you were like,
Yeah.
I'm in New York. Look at me. I go.
I'm glad you guys were here. You held
I'm
down the
looking at you.
fort.
I'm looking at you.
I had to go to New York for a little while. I had to go see follow Covrprice, follow Bird City Comics, and yeah, round table. Any last words?
All right. I'll do it. I'll do it. Fine. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for participating. I guess we're glad that Laura's back. Will she be an influencer? Stay tuned. Come back next Tuesday and find out. We have wonderful content all week long with Long Story Short on Thursdays. The guys from Team Nerd Herd do a Saturday morning toy box. And then Monday, they're doing Cover Lovers. And then you're back with us. And again, find out if Laura is a true influencer or not.
You gotta do
Sick.
Right.
Might be sick next week. I don't know.
this be. How dare she?
How dare you?
Lucy, I'm excited for your house. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Still haven't fixed the office yet. I think that's the last thing we're gonna fix. we'll get there.
You'll get there and it'll all work out. So yeah. All right, that's it for us, guys. We will see you next week. Thank you again for tuning in. Sub the channel, share the channel. The more people we can get eyes on this, the better. Females are kind of the minority when it comes to this hobby, whether you like it or not, it's the truth. So the more we can pull in, the better. And yeah, you guys have a great night.
Pesos.
Besos.
Pesos.